So you want to buy a Chinese scooter, part one. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know how long this will be. Totally off script. Nothing ever is on script. Don't steal the show, guys. So, what we have here is a Facebook Marketplace Chinese scooter, right? I mean, I don't know the year, the model, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's some better quality, some slightly higher quality, but I mean, let's be fair. Uh, there's the super factories that build one thing or item or type or whatever. More in this case, where switches. Another one for brake caliper or brake master cylinders and brake calipers and tires and rims and right, and there's separate factories for each one of these, and then companies buy them from them. So when we're talking about Chinese scooters, in reality we're talking about pretty much the same manufacturers. I mean, really, typically. So you went ahead and you bought it because you want to have fun with it, you want to learn, need transportation. What are we gonna do? What's your first step? Well, before you buy it, I guess this is gonna be key, main number one. Before you buy it, do the tires seem like they're good? And look over the engine as much as possible to make sure there's no broken metal pieces, tabs, whatever, on the engine itself, right? I mean, because let's be fair. You're paying for this, and if you're gonna drive it, the title. Everything else, like, is gonna probably be replaced here, or, I mean, yeah. Well, let's be fair. At some point in time, you're probably gonna have to nearly replace everything besides the engine part, and typically when I say that, like, you'll get it and you'll have no front brakes, but the back brakes will be good because it's not part of the scooter, it's part of the engine assembly. So with that said, right, you're just, I mean, are the bolts like rounded over and mangled, and has it been in multiple times? I mean, this ain't bad, right? This doesn't look, it's been inside. Somebody's been inside of it. But it's not destroyed. You wiggle the exhaust, maybe make sure both the exhaust bolts are on there. I mean, other than that, right? So does it have a title? Let's be fair. You're going to have to do the same things to a quote-unquote running scooter that you're going to have to do to a non-running scooter within X amount of time anyway. So, okay. So the engine looks good. I mean, it seems solid. You have to ignore that. I took that out. But other than that, I mean, it seems solid. There's oil in it. It turns over with the kickstart. It's said to not run. Okay, fine. You know what? We're going to buy it. We're going to buy it at a fair price. Without a title is X dollars. Whatever you feel is fair for that. But it's the price of the engine. Me, no more than, way no more than $100. Just because, I mean, it's a 50cc. How many 50cc projects can you have? With the title, I don't know. That's kind of depends on what a good titled scooter goes for in your area. So I guess here's the big thing. Are you paying for aesthetics or are you paying for drivability? Aesthetically, this one ain't bad. Aesthetically, this one isn't bad. It obviously, it ain't great, but It ain't good, but it ain't shit. The panels are there, right? And definitely need a seat cover or something. Your butt would definitely get some wetness. There's some nasty on it, but I mean, so what are we gonna do first? Well, number one, we're gonna make sure we disconnect the carb. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. I think we're good here. I think we're good here. You've decided you're gonna buy a scooter. You've went and looked at it. The engine is solid. The tires are okay and good. It's not dry rotted. I guess you can check the back brakes. Do yourself a favor and don't. Okay, well, this doesn't matter. This one is probably the second most common failure in the front master cylinders is the windows broken out. Well, number one, they never have fluid. They never have fluid. And you're going to go squeeze it, and it's going to stick in. And then the window is going to look like it's going to crumble. Or it's really hazy and you can't really see it. And then if you try to clean it, it will crumble. So don't even, I mean, as much as you're tempted, don't squeeze that front handle. You're better off just, if you're going to try to fix it, if the window's good, you're better off not squeezing it, pulling it apart. We can look at that one when we get to that point. Yeah, next time I think, next time I think we will actually go ahead and first steps when you get it home.